about the radio button, and there are some methods as well there, like how to check if element is present or not, or it is disabled or enabled, or it is already selected. That also we will see. Let's see one example for the radio button first, how we can handle the radio button. Create a new class for the same, and from this we can first we can do this copy. Let's let's copy this. So the difference between radio button and checkbox is that you can select the multiple checkbox, but for radio button definitely you can able to select only one value for that. Suppose I want to select the blue, so you can select only blue, but you can't uncheck it. One value must be selected. So if you want to select any other value, you will select yellow, and this one will be unchecked, this radio button. So you can select only one value at a time for the radio button. But in case of a checkbox, you can select multiple values. Suppose I want to select the yellow radio button. So what you will do, you will again locating it, right? This is how you will locate. And here you can see it is having input tag, and you can see the value is equal to yellow. So I can use the similar kind of expert here. In place of option 1, I can use as a yellow. It is locating here, right? So let me change it here, yellow. So here if you will see, I am locating the button, radio button, not locating the label for that. Okay, so we have on which we want to perform the action, so that only we have to locate it. So let's try to run this. So it has to select the yellow radio button in this example. Okay, so the radio button for yellow has been selected. So in the similar way, you can select the same others as well. Suppose yellow is selected and you want to select some any other, so you can definitely you can give the value for that. Suppose orange is there, we can use the orange. In place of yellow, just give the orange and you will be able to see. And in the coming examples, we will see how you can make the dynamic and parameterized, because if you will see, this XPath is also looks the same and this is also having the same pattern. So we can make the value as a dynamic here, and we can use the single XPath to create the multiple for the to use for the multiple elements. We can even do that. That we will see in some dynamic XPath examples. So here first it will select the yellow, then it will select the orange. So it is selecting yellow, then it is selected orange for me. So this is how you can handle the radio button. You can select and unselect the radio buttons for it. Anyone have doubt in that? Then we will see the different methods about the elements. Okay, if we don't have the doubt, then there are some different methods are there. Okay, with the help of that we can see if element is present or not. If element is present or displayed, after that I want to perform the action on that, so I can use the display method for that. And if I want to see that this particular checkbox or radio button is enabled or not, means to say I can select it or not, it should not be disabled and I'm trying to select it. So that kind of a validations, that kind of a verification, right, you can do with the help of a enabled method. Is enabled, and that is a selected method. Suppose value is already selected, so you want to verify that this value is selected or not, so you can uh, use the method is selected method for the same, and it will return me the boolean value, because it will return me the true or false. either it is selected or not, displayed or not, enabled or not. So in that case it will give me the boolean value, and you can, based on that, you can use the particular actions for the same. So let's see the example for it. And here this is there, right? Cabbage is there. So if you will see, this cabbage is disabled. Okay, you can't click on this. And this is the enabled, this is disabled, right? And the same operation we can see in the checkbox as well, and radio button as well. So suppose if we see in the radio button, this is selected, right? Once you have clicked on selected, and if I want to perform the methods on that, I want to check the properties of this radio button. Each displayed, okay, dot is enabled, dot is selected. So what it will return? It will return me the boolean value. So I will directly print it, system dot out dot println. I will directly print that. Driver is gone. Driver dot, and here like this I will just, let me print the values what it is throwing to me. Like this I can use. Let's see the result. So orange value we are already selecting. So for is displayed, it should come as a true. Okay, orange is selected. It is coming as a true. Enabled, yes, definitely we are able to select it, so we can use it true. And selected, yes, the value is selected, so that's why it is showing a true for me. And the same, if I will show as is selected for the some different element, different radio buttons. Suppose here I am using yellow. Let's see what it will give me. Run as Java application. So only in selected I am checking for the yellow radio button. So you can see the value, it is returning a false because this yellow is not selected, and I'm free to select this particular radio button. So this is how you can put some verification before operating, before doing the actions for checkbox, radio button, or even though for any element you can use this is displayed method. So is displayed method we use, so that it's not like only radio button or checkbox. Any element we want to perform the action, before that we can verify this element is displayed. So it means it is fully loaded, and it will not throw any error at the time of performing the action on it. Otherwise we can get no such locator, or it is not loaded. So such kind of exception we can get, but to verify that we can use is displayed, and after only is displayed we can perform our click or send keys or any other operations on that element. So mostly we use is displayed method. So anyone have any doubt in these methods? We can use like this.
No, sir. Not right now.
Okay, so now then we can proceed for the drop down. So like we have seen the checkbox handling, and we have seen the radio buttons